All right, welcome back to another episode of Across the Line. We got Masters Week, best week of the year. We're going to do a draft, and as you can see, we have a guest picker along with myself and Mason. We got Mr. Cole Hammer in the town. We're excited to have him. First off, how's the season been going? How's the game feel? What do you got coming up? Any events you're specifically looking forward to?
Hey boys,
What's up?
I'm proud to be making my debut on the Across the Line podcast. Um, it's been fun listening to you guys and following along. It's been a little while since we've all been together for an extended period of time, so it's good to catch up, especially on Masters Week. But the year of golf, when it comes to my game, has been pretty fun. I just got back from South America a couple weeks ago. Made a few birdies down there, especially at the end, which was nice. Kind of got some good momentum going into the rest of the season. Missed the cut last week. They asked me to go home after Friday in Savannah, unfortunately. But I'm playing next week in Florida and Tampa, and then it kind of kicks off a long stretch of golf in a row for us on the Korn Ferry Tour. But I'm used to all these courses now. It's my second full year out there, so I'm ready to play some G.
That's
Love it.
awesome. Just kind of as a follow-up to that, how would you assess your current game? I mean, I know you've had, some good results this year. You're in a good spot on the Korn Ferry list, and it's been fun to follow you this year. But how do you assess your actual game, and what do you think you need to maybe do a little better? What do you think you're doing really well? If you could just talk about that.
Yeah, ever since the end of, well, I would say middle of the year last year, I started driving the ball great, and I've been able to lean on that. Even in the early part of the season when I wasn't playing well, thankfully I was driving it well and still put myself in position to score. And honestly, my iron play was holding me back for a while and still kind of is, but I've been working through some things, trying to get my club face a little bit more neutral at the top. Just been kind of struggling with a right miss when I slow down and try to take something off the shot. So I think that's something that I've kind of got to get squared away before I really see the I guess light at the end of the tunnel before dominoes start falling for some really good golf. But I've been putting really well. I switched to a long putter at the end of the year last year, and kind of looks like a hot dog, so we call it the Joey Chestnut for obvious reasons. And she's been listening, which has been nice.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean, I cleaned up the iron play a little bit, and things, hopefully will start to fall into place.
The short irons and wedges too, or mainly just mid long?
Mainly long irons. Mainly
Yeah.
long irons. Should have specified. My wedges have been pretty darn good.
Those are always good.
Oh yeah, those are
Yeah,
always really well.
Those don't go out of style often.
there's no guys. Yeah, as long as I, keep practicing a little bit, they should be totally fine.
Nice.
That's awesome. And then just one more kind of golf follow-up to that, more overarching. Clearly you've been playing your whole life competitively. You've competed at essentially every level at a super high level, junior golf, college golf, amateur golf, and now professionally. What have you noticed, whether it's playing in the US Open, a normal PGA Tour event or Korn Ferry, and the way they set up courses? And what do you think it takes to compete at a high level in the Korn Ferry versus potentially at Winged Foot in a U.S. Open or at a random PGA Tour event? What do you think the difference is between the tours?
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to play on, I guess every level of golf so far. I mean, I've played high level amateur golf, Korn Ferry Tour, PGA Tour, and then some majors. And there's a definitely a difference between each step. I would say, especially when it comes to scoring on the Korn Ferry Tour, you have to go out and kind of shoot nothing every week. If you don't shoot, 6 or 7 under par, you're going home on Friday afternoon. And then come Sunday, if you're not at least a 20 under par, you don't really have a chance to win. And then, take another step up to the PGA Tour. If you get near 20 under, you're going to have a chance to win. But cuts are typically around 1 or 2. That's just with golf course setup. I mean, there are obviously deep fields on the Korn Ferry Tour, but if we played more difficult golf courses, the cuts would be around what they are on the PGA Tour. So It's a different mindset. You got to go out and try to make birdies. And then when it comes to majors, it takes, PGA Tour setups to the next level. But I think in terms of going out and competing at a high level on each tour, it comes down to where your headspace is at. If you believe that you can compete, you will more than likely have some success no matter what level you're at. Because at the professional level, everyone's physically pretty darn good. Like everyone can hit a driver, everyone can hit a wedge. Korn Ferry Tour is a little bit of a putting contest, but like for the most part, everybody can putt. And so when I played in my majors, I really don't think that I truly believed that I should be there. I mean, I was an amateur and just didn't really quite feel like I belonged when I was younger playing against the biggest names. And honestly, right when I turned pro, I had a little bit of that as well. Just wasn't sure I was ready. And the Korn Ferry Tour has been good for me to be able to kind of learn who I am as a golfer in the professional world and like what makes me tick. And I've really just kind of started to fall in love with what I'm good at. And then hopefully now when I make the jump to the next level again, I can carry that with me.
Awesome. Yeah. No, it's been fun to watch. Give a little less formal question, but the finish to last year's Korn Ferry season, you made a few birdies coming down the stretch to kind of hop in on the money list. I was watching that on my phone and then saw some stuff on Instagram. Give us a little rundown of what that was like.
Yeah, so that would have been Columbus in mid-September. So second to last event on the Korn Ferry Tour, and I think I was 79th on the points list going into the event, and I had to finish top 75 to keep my card. And obviously pretty stressful because going back to second stage, not really having any confirmed status is kind of a scary place to be as a player. But yeah, so I wanted to go out and play well. And I just kind of told myself on Thursday morning that I was going to give it everything I had. I felt like in the middle of the summer, I put it on cruise control a little bit and just kind of went through a period of like trying to like not care almost and see where that put me. And I think at the end of the day, I learned that there's a balance. So going into Columbus, I was like, okay, whatever happens, it's in God's hands, but like, I'm going to get after it versus like passively play golf and just like see what happens. Like go out there and not really, I'm going to be okay, but I'm going to give it everything I have and just leave it all out there. And, I think Friday, I was more stressed out on Friday trying to make the cut because I was right on the cut line. I figured, if I do make the cut, guys around me might not, and I could just hop up, by default. And, ended up, I think I hit 18 greens on Friday and shot 4 under or 3 under.
You don't think you hit 18. You know you hit 18. If you hit 18, you know it.
Yeah, I hit 18. It was a good day. It was 18 green. Well, yeah, no, it was a good day. And, cause I remember I had a wedge shot into the last hole on Friday and I was like, I have to hit this green because it makes for a way better story than 17 greens.
Very fair.
And, made the cut. Then Sunday rolled around. I didn't look at a leaderboard the whole day and, was playing solid. I figured I was fine, just kind of coasting to the finish because it's a tough golf course. Pars are your friend. And, which was kind of nice because we don't get that a whole lot on the Korn Ferry Tour.
Mm-hmm.
And, I birdied 16, had a look on 17 and was on 18 tee and this like microburst storm came through. We had to sit on the tee for like 10 minutes. It was blowing like 40 miles an hour. And I'm like, out of nowhere. I'm like, this is perfect timing. I got to make a par on my last hole and this is happening. And ended up making like a 15-footer. I remember calling in my caddy, Nick, who we all know, to like, read it. And I turned around and I'm like, a little nervous right now, man. He goes, you got it. Good speed. And that was, I guess, kind of all I needed. I made the putt. And then, and then it was really nice, having an off season, knowing that I had a place to play this year.
For sure. It's got to be comforting. All right, enough of the formalities and into the draft, or what?
Let's do it.
All right, let's rip it. While I pull this up, we've all been fortunate enough to play at lovely Augusta National a few times. Why don't, Mason, you want to start with just give us like one, maybe two favorite memories?
For sure. I mean, it's basically backstory. We would go out there as a team when we were playing at Texas, with some very nice members out there, and we were able to go out and play on a weekend, and in January, which was super cool. It was a little bit of a different experience than actually playing this time of year. A lot of times when we were playing, it was cold and the course was wet and the greens weren't nearly as fast. And so, in some respects, the course may have been playing a little bit more difficult because it was really long, but in a lot of respects, it was playing easier because the greens weren't as fast, and so the slopes weren't as tricky. But I remember one fun memory, you and me, Thompson. I remember you were in the group in front of me on 17 one day. And again, like I said, it was in January, super cold, like 44 degrees, raining, blowing a lot.
Hands
And
hurt.
I think the three of us played really well that day, but I remember we were doing like a skins game and you had birdied 17.
Yeah.
And I was in the group behind you. You were walking off 18T and I hit maybe the best 5-iron of my life. And that just goes to show, having 5-iron into that green is how long the course was playing. I was on the left side of the fairway. I hit like this perfect draw around the trees, went to like a foot. And so I took your skin on that hole, which,
Unreal.
wasn't expecting to birdie that hole that day, I guess either of us. But a lot of great memories just being able to be out there and having the full experience, being able to eat dinner there, being able to walk around and all the history and learning more about the actual place in and of itself is just incredible. But what are y'all's favorite?
Go for it, Hammer.
Well, I kind of have two, and funny enough, they both occurred on the same hole. Obviously, unbelievable trip, whatever. We get to number 16, Thompson, I think we were playing together, and it was me, you, Pearson, and Bob Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember pin was back left, and I think all three of us hit it within like 4 feet. Our balls were like a triangle around the hole. And then I don't know if Bob made birdie or not, but the three of us made a 3 or a 2. And I remember I was the last one to putt. I had like a 4-foot slider down the hill. And Bob, built it up. He's like, I don't think I've ever seen 3 2s on this hole before. And I was like, I was nervous to make the putt. And thankfully it went in. But then I don't know if it was that same day or not, but standing on the back of the green and looked back to number 6. So like over our shoulders to the left, like 6 tee boxes up there, and it was wet because it always was, obviously. And Chris Hack, the Georgia coach, was walking down the slope there, and he's a big strong man, and he kind of saw us, and we took him off guard, and he realized that, he goes, oh, it's the Texas boys. He turns around to like tell the guys in his group that, the Texas team is on 16 green. And as soon as he like turned around, his left foot like slid completely out from under him like a cartoon character. And poor guy just crumpled like a sack of potatoes, and he fell on top of that left ankle. And maybe it was the right, I can't remember, but he fell, could not get up, kind of rolled down the hill, and then I guess someone from the pro shop had to drive a cart out there, which you never see carts out on the golf course ever. And next thing you know, Chris Hack is being loaded up on a golf cart, and with the same injury that Tua had back at that same time, because that's the only reason I know that is because that's what the Georgia team was telling me. Apparently, Coach Hack was going around saying, "Yeah, me and Tua, we're the same. We're athletes."
Wow.
Oh, honestly, y'all kind of took mine. The one on 17 is really good, and that day it was free. Like, if you hit one thin that day, shoot up your entire arm. And I think we shot like 1 over even, and it felt like a 62. 16 was cool with you and Pearson. I think there was a hole-in-one challenge before those balls too, and they were all close coming down that slope and gave it a run. And then the only other really great one that I remember vividly was number 12. I think the pin was like middle left, and I just flushed one right at the pin, landed close to it, almost went in, but didn't quite. That would be best hole in one ever to get it on that hole. But yeah, those were really really fun trips, especially to be able to do with some of your good friends. Go play Augusta National, get some skin games going for push-ups, of course. But yeah, those are great memories.
Absolutely.
Let's rip this wheel.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I don't know if I want first pick even. I don't know what I want.
There's no way those guys this week are going to have as much fun as we did.
No chance. I get first pick.
Oh, Thompson.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel about
Thompson first pick.
right.
I thought you were saying pre-show that you never get first pick.
Yeah, now when I don't want it.
50-50 chance, Mason. This is like
No.
red and black.
Oh,
You're jammed in the middle, so then okay, so me, Cole, or me, Gnome, and then Cole.
so Cole gets picks 3 and 4. That might be a good spot to be, honestly.
I don't know.
I can't tell.
Y'all get to pick the winner.
All right. With the first pick, this is really difficult. Every single year, I disappoint myself. And after the tournament, I always say, I'm not doing it again. I'm not buying in, but I'm buying into Rory again. I want to take him with the first pick. He's mine. If he misses the cut, I'll accept that, but I would rather go down sad than not have him on my team.
Wow. I'm a little shocked by that one. Well, that makes my
You go down with the ship, Captain.
Either
Best form in the world.
All right, well, that makes my pick a little bit easier here. I'm going to go with fellow Longhorn Scotty Scheffler.
It's a given.
I'm going to kind of go with the same trend that I used for my March Madness bracket, which was to kind of pick just the 1 seeds, which is super boring, but third on my list. But first on my list is Colin Morikawa. That's my guy.
I think he's ripe this year. Like,
he hits his irons too good.
And I saw something on Twitter with his putting trends at Augusta. He was went from last in the field, slowly better. And last year he was 15th or 20th. And if he can putt half decent, he'll probably compete there with how good he hits it.
Yeah.
All right, you get another.
I'm still on the spot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what to think about all these live guys, to be honest.
It's tough.
Hard.
It's been a long time since they've all played together. I mean, it's literally been since, I guess, the Open Championship last year in August. So I'm kind of think I'm going to fade them, to be honest.
It's fair.
I'm really liking liking Tommy Fleetwood.
Ooh, okay.
Tommy Fleetwood's my guy.
I think he might be a lock top 12. Regardless. Now I already know. I'll write it down first. No. I'll write your guy down.
You know who I'm going to go with?
I think so.
I think I know who you think I'm going to go with.
Oh, do you?
Guess. How about you guess?
No, just say it. I already wrote it down. You can look in the down.
All right. I'm going to go with John Rahm.
Wow.
Yeah. Were you thinking Ludwig?
Yeah, I was thinking Ludwig. Wow. Give us a sell us on Rahm.
Okay. So I was watching Golf Channel the other day, maybe yesterday, and they were going through his live results. And I get that it's live. I understand all that, but he's top 10 pretty much every live event. I think he's coming third, fourth, fifth, sixth, every single time. So I think he's playing solid enough. And I'm going to take a chance on a live guy. So, I don't know if Bryson's head's right. So, I'm going to go with Rahm, and I'm sticking by it.
That's fair. He's still, I mean, when it comes down to it, teeing up a golf ball, there's not like that many guys you want to take over John Rahm in the world.
That's true.
Remember like 2 years ago when he was winning everything and I was unsure if anyone would ever beat him again?
Seriously,
Yeah.
like he was looking
Yeah.
like, I mean, it was kind of the Scotty trend early, and then
Yeah.
everything
Right.
happened. But okay. I'm going to take Ludwig. I'm shocked that you didn't. And I mean,
Way to branch out.
Yeah.
No, he just hits it way too good, especially there. Like he's gonna hit so many greens. I like that one. This one's a little bit tough. There's a bunch of directions you can go. Like Bryson's sitting there. He's electric at Augusta, especially. Xander's there. There's a guy I don't even want to mention because I'm hoping to sneak him late. I'm going to go with a combination of what I believe in and who I want to root for to make it more fun. Give me JT. He's been trending. I think Augusta sets up well for him because he likes to shape it through the trees and uses creativity with the slopes. Short game and wedges are so good. So it's a little. I've got a volatile. Other than Ludwig, Rory and JT are a little volatile right now, just like the actual market. But I like him, and I think he could be trending nicely for the Masters this week.
That was about to name the team volatility until you said that.
Team Vix. He's Team Vix.
But JT's wedges are so good. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit for his short game. It's such a good pick.
Unreal. I feel like he got a little bit of that swagger back, like after playing bad, and I think and I want to root for him. So
Yeah, I think you got a good team going. It's back to me now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go a little down the list on this one, but Georgia boy, been playing well, won the Arnold Palmer. I'm going with Russell Henley.
That's who I didn't mention.
Great putter.
I wanted to sneak him.
That's your guy.
He's just been playing like just the sneakiest good player ever.
Yeah.
For sure. It's going to be kind of chilly, though, so the ball's not going to be going as far. It'll be interesting to see how he does with some long irons coming in.
I have faith in him. I think he's
Russell Henley. He's one of the good guys. He'd wear a green jacket well.
Oh, yeah, he definitely would.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, you get back to back here, right? Yeah.
Back to back to finish it off. Okay, well, guess it doesn't matter my order then, but I don't think I can go much longer without talking about another fellow Longhorn. I think we've got one who's kind of coming into form right now. Rolling his rock. Club looks good at the top. Jordan Spieth, 2015 winner, gets it done in the 10-year anniversary of his first win.
Oh, that gets me excited. I don't know if I believe it, but that gets me excited.
Hey, the last time Texas golf won a national championship, it was 10 years after the previous one. So we just gotta kind of keep that trend going.
Stick with the trend.
And then, there's some guys on this list that I just really don't want to pick and don't think I will. But I think Xander's hurt. I really. All right, I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with someone who is already a winner this year on the PGA Tour. He won really early, booked his place back to Maui next year. Hideki Matsuyama.
He does have he has some good vibes at Augusta.
He plays pretty solid there every now and then.
It's just another good iron. Like you just got to hit your irons well there. And he does that, especially when he gets hot.
I think that's a good pick.
So I feel like I've gone like slightly dark horse, up there? And that's totally fine. It gives me something to root for.
I like your team a lot, actually. I love Morikawa. All right, Mason, you got to close yours out here. You're thinking. There's a lot. I was
thinking hard.
I was in deep thought and then I cut out, but I'm gonna go with. I was doing a little bit of research. I'm gonna go with Shane Lowry on this one. My last pick. Last results: T11, 7th, 20th, and 8th. So we've been playing playing some really good golf. I think he's going to do well this week, and second at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. So a guy that's been playing really well, and I think he's going to continue that trend this week.
Wow. So he knows how to win major championships.
That's right. The Open.
I really like that too.
There's
He's going to do well.
Right here. Holy. What am I supposed to do right now with all these guys out here? Do I think Bryson's going to play well at Augusta? Maybe.
Are you going to go a live guy?
I mean, he hit 390 shots yesterday to get ready. He's the most prepared.
Yeah, or that means he's searching. But he's a nut. He's a nut job either way. Brooks knows how to win. Oh man. What is Brooks's game been like recently? Super average. Oh, not good at all actually. He's losing strokes.
Why don't you take a prisoner? Angel Cabrera, El Pato. He just won last week. He's the hottest player in the field.
Oh god, I forgot that he's out of jail.
He's back.
Oh shoot. I don't know. I think either way I'm going my boy Corey Connors is sitting down there too. He's a really good iron player. He plays pretty solid at Augusta, but like, what has he really been doing recently? I don't know. I mean,
like, is he really going to win the Masters?
No, he's not. But he could be like a top 20 guy. Bryson won Live Miami, right? Or did I make that up?
No.
I'm so out of the loop with Live. Really am, respectfully.
Miami. I was thinking Doral. Yeah, I have no idea.
Bryson's fun. He was doing something last year. He was around, and he did hit 350 golf balls on the range. So maybe that shows that he is the most prepared. I don't really know how I feel about my team, honestly. It's all over the place. But
you have a volatile team, that's for sure.
I really do.
You went
really
volatile.
Rory, Bryson, JT, and Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig is like my buoy. Ludwig is my horizon.
He's stable.
So they just be in the top 10 all week, and then the other boys might be all over the place. But if they get hot, they get hot.
You could blow us away. No, yeah. I'm kind of scared. You could just blow us away.
No, you're rocking with Scotty, Rahm, Henley, and Lowry. That's an interesting team too.
Interesting team. I didn't think I was going to get Scotty with the second pick, but I'll take it.
I picked with my heart there, and
I know. I think it's a good pick. Yeah,
I'm not mad either, even if it doesn't turn out well.
Yeah.
All right, let's do amateurs quick.
Let's do amateurs.
I don't even have the full list, but I'll just respectfully go first. My guy, I don't know him that well. I played with him a couple times, but Noah Kent is a Naples, Florida guy. Plays over there at Naples National. If either of y'all played Terracotta, I don't know because it was mid college season. But that place is sweet. He's over there a lot. Good dude. Iowa, transferred to Florida. He had an unreal college season. So I'll go kind of another almost sentimental type pick there. But yeah, that'll be my amateur. Oh, and did I explain even what the amateurs are going to mean? Why not? Amateurs, if your amateur wins low am, you'll just get an extra 5 to 10 bonus points. We'll kind of have to determine it based on what we think makes the most sense and what's best.
With my pick for amateur, I'm going to go with Jose Luis Ballester, Arizona State kid, good player. I played with him a few times in college and hits the ball a mile. They were just showing him on the Masters coverage and putting up some crazy ball speeds, and I think that's going to be important this week when it's a little bit colder on a long golf course, and I think he could do well there. USAM champ and obviously a great player.
How do you say his last name?
I think it's Ballester, maybe Ballester. I'm not
something.
I've never really known. I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
Oh my god!
I feel like in Spanish it would be Ballester.
Ballester.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like Ballester. No, I like that. You got a bomber on your team, and a short knocker.
Yeah,
You got it all covered.
exactly.
All right. Well, I don't really know much about the AMs, to be honest. But this Justin Hastings guy played pretty well in a PGA Tour event not too long ago. So I'm just gonna roll with him. Not too many options left.
It's really weird seeing no Stu Hagestad.
I know, what the heck.
Up there this year.
Evan Beck's gonna have to hold it down for
Exactly, the
for
mid-ams.
for the mid amps. I bet Stu, love him. I bet he's sweating right now. It's like, if Evan plays well, his Walker Cup chances don't look good.
Right.
It's weird. Like he's like almost like a staple. He's there every year. It seems like now.
And this, you would not want to miss this Walker Cup. Cypress Point,
Sweet.
Perfect.
Okay, so those amateurs, if we get low am, we're going to do a bonus points of 5 or 10, depending on what we deem fit with the rest of it. And then we're going to do a low score prediction quick as well. And then that'll be same thing. Like if you're the closest, you'll get a little bonus point. If you get it perfect on the nose, we'll do something else. We'll kind of have to determine that as we go. But who wants to go first? I don't know if you want to go first with low score prediction.
Yeah, you can get totally hosed. But I'll go first since I'm, guest. Visitors bat first, right?
Go for
Sure.
it.
I'm going to take 11 under par.
I think it's
I
going
feel
to play
like it's
tough.
always in that like 10 to 13 range. I think that's a good pick.
I feel like it's going to play kind of tough. It's supposed to be a little blustery, kind of chilly, not really getting above like 70. It's just like, someone will probably shoot 500 or 600 first round, 600 probably, and then I don't think it goes very far. So I'm going with 11.
I think that's like a really good like middle pick. Like if I had first pick, I probably would have said 11, maybe 12. So I'll go 13. I think again, I was gonna pick 11 or 12, but I'll go 13, and I think somebody will play well and win it at 13 this year.
I don't know what to do.
Thompson, you got like a lot of leeway here. You can go 10 and get 10 all the way till a million over par, or you can go 14 and just hope for some birdies.
I mean, the weather doesn't like last year. The weather was brutal. It doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. And there's just, I feel like these guys are so good. They just like tear it apart. 11 under, 12 under, 10 under, 10 under are the best finishes. So
it's always right
on. Are they actually?
Yeah. 11, 12, 10, 10 going from most recent to past. And then 20, but that was Dustin. That wasn't a real one. 13, 15.
Yeah. That was COVID year, right?
You guys were right in the ballpark. Noam, you went 13.
I went 13.
Okay. I won't be annoying and go 14. I'll go 15 and say somebody's taking it. And I think that hopefully will kind of fit with my team because they're all or nothing, and hopefully one of them pops off, goes really, really low. Really hoping. But
wow, that's some golf. That's some golf to play. 15 under.
Oh, all right.
Losing team has to do 50 push-ups.
Yeah, 50
that's fair. Yeah, I like that.
Winning team gets pride.
Bragging rights.
All right.
Bragging rights are important in this group.
Exactly.
Extremely. All right. Well, that was fun. Anything else? Close it out. Any final thoughts on the week upcoming? Best week ever?
I mean, just like I wish this week would last forever. It's magical. I love it. The grass is perfect. Birds are singing. Birdies flying. I mean, it's all good. And I just think it's so funny to me, like how strict that place is. Like,
great though.
It's great, but like, they made Jason Day send in his Malbon outfit so they could approve it or not. I mean, it's great. It's great for the tournament, and they're trying to protect what Bobby Jones created, and I totally get it. It's just really funny that like, the PGA Tour lets these guys wear whatever they want, and Masters like, nope, you're not doing that here.
No, there's an extra level of authority. Yeah, you can't. The fans have to be called patrons. It's not rough second cut. No phone.
Second nine too, by the way, not back nine. You can't
Second
say
nine.
back nine.
I didn't even realize
Second
that
nine.
one.
Wow.
The no phones one though is awesome. It really it's cool watching the tournament live, and if you've been to it, it's like nobody's dug in like trying to get the best shot. It's just like you're there experiencing it.
Sure.
So
That's
true. It's like you see those photos of like, Scotty or Tiger, whoever, with like a big crowd nowadays at a PGA tournament. Everybody's holding up their phones like up here behind, and at the Masters, just none of that. It is just a different place, a magical place for sure.
Yeah, I told Carly maybe yesterday even. I said unless Texas is in the national championship or the Giants are in the Super Bowl, I would pick no sporting event over the Masters. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you don't
Probably
have to worry about the Giants.
Maybe in baseball too, but I'm not a big baseball guy.
Yeah, don't worry about those Giants being in the Super Bowl anytime soon. So.
I hope the Lions
unless they take Shador, and y'all are good to go. Y'all definitely win next year.
want him. Give me his teammate or give me Abdul Carter, and we'll draft Arch in a couple years when he pops out. Maybe, I don't know.
See Arch signed with Viore.
Whatever.
Wow,
we're so brutal. All right,
boys.
We're kind of chatting on extra stuff, but that was really fun. Cole, thanks for hopping on, being a guest picker.
It was awesome.
Invested. Good chatting with you.
Yeah.
But
looking forward to watching my team just run circles around y'all this week. It's gonna be freaking great.
We'll see.
Time will tell.
All right.
Awesome.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Yeah.